Hello everyone, this is Hisham, and in this video and in the upcoming group of videos I'm going to talk about Python parts or uh, Python programming in Allplan. First of all, I would like to mention that I will use the Allplan Python API or Allplan Python application programming interface in order to create our code or to create our program. Second, I would like to mention that in this channel, which is Python parts Allplan, you could find only one video, and in this video you could find a good explanations about the downloads, installation, fixed files and folders, and a very simple Python script and debugging. To be honest, this video helped me a lot at the beginning when I started to learn Allplan API or Python parts in Allplan, and I'm not going to repeat the explanations these explanations in my videos. The first example which I will the first example or the first code which I will create, it will be a PadFoundation without reinforcement, as I mentioned, by using Python and Allplan API. In order to achieve this target, or in order to create this 3D element, first I will create the foundation, then the column over the foundation, then I will join both of them in one element. So in lesson 1 and in part 01, I will define the foundation parameters and I will create the foundation. The foundation parameters will be the foundation length, width and foundation height. So let's get started directly. I will go to etc Python parts scripts, tools and start examples, and here I already defined, or I already created a py file which I named PadFoundation no written. And on the other hand, in the etc library Python parts examples, Python parts tools and start examples, here we could find the pyp files, and also I created a file which a pyp file which I named PadFoundation no written. I will open both of them by simply using Notepad++. This is the PadFoundation.py, and this is the other one, which is pyp file. Let's see step by step how we could create our element by using both files step by step. Here in the py file, I will print some information. This information will be printed, as we will see, in the .out file or in the tracing window. Then I defined a method in order to check the Allplan version. This is the first method for checking the supported versions, and the second method will be to create a method in order to create the element or the foundation. Here I added just some comments or the without any code under these under these comments, and we will fill in the codes right now step by step. So in order to create our element, I will create the, first of all I have to create the geometry, then I will define a foundation, and in order to create the geometry I need the module name all Python geometry. I will open it and I will import this module. So import as Allplan geo. Then I will search for polyhedron 3D. This is the class polyhedron 3D. And I will create a cuboid by using the class polyhedron. In order to construct the class polyhedron, I will use the first method in which I don't need any argument. The first argument I could ignore it. Then I will go I need the name of the module, the imported module, then dot, then poly, the name of the class polyhedron 3D, then create cuboid. And in order to create the cuboid, how many arguments do I need? There are 3 methods. I will choose the last one. Then I need the length, width, and the height of my element. So I will define foundation length and foundation width and foundation height. I will access these parameters by using the pyb file, so I will define them. Foundation length is equal to build element dot f length dot value and also the width and the height. By doing this, I created the geometry of my element, again by using the class polyhedron and the method create cuboid. Right now I have to create the 3D element by using the geometry, the foundation geometry. Then to create the 3D element, I need the module Allplan basis element, and I will import it first of all. Import as Allplan basis element. So I will define a model element list, then I will fill this list with the 3D element. So model element list is equal to Allplan basis element dot I need the class model element 3D. I will copy the class name, and in order to construct it I will I will choose the second method. The second method, I need the common properties and the geometry and the geometry of the created object. Then again to Notepad++, this is the name of my class. Then the first argument will be common properties, and the second argument will be the geometry. The geometry will be the foundation. The common properties I have to create. Let's save. So the common properties is in the module Allplan base element. I will import it. Import I will copy, then common properties is equal to the name of the module, then the class. The class will be common properties. The common properties class, I will choose the first method, and the first method it requires no argument, because the first argument I could ignore it. Then again common properties, and two brackets. Now I define the common properties. I will define an empty list for the handles. Sure, we could define the handles by using the appropriate module, but maybe we will do it in another video. Right now I will define an empty handle list. Handle list will be empty, and I will return the model element list and handles list. Right now I'm ready to define the parameters inside the PYB file. I already defined the first parameter, which is the F length, the foundation length. Then I have to define also the foundation width and the foundation height. Let's copy this. I want to mention that this is the name of the parameter, and this is the text which will appear in the palette, and this is a default value, and this is the value type. Then I will copy 2 times width. Let's assume it's 3 meters, and this will be width, and again this will be height, and the height I will assume it as 70 centimeters. Let's open Allplan to try it. We've got an error. So let's trace this error. I need Allmenu. I'll close Allplan first of all. I will go service, Allplan logging trace, and write to allplan.out. I'll close, then open Allplan again. Again Allmenu, File Explorer, my own temporary CAD data temp, and here's the Allplan Python.out. object has no attribute yet element. Yeah, here there is a space. Again, not fixed. Yeah, here I have forgot here square bracket. Again, yet cuboid, I think. Right now it's correct. Foundation, it's not. Here you are. Now we've got our foundation, our 3D object. We could change the length, the width, and the height. I will stop the recording and I will continue in another video.